Good afternoon, everyone. Jeep Peterson here, Ride with Peterson. Today, it is Thursday, March 14th, 2019. It is now 12:30 in the afternoon. And this is a really quick video so everyone can understand why I'm a crazy fool in Los Angeles driving on rideshare. And I've commented on this many times, but a few people haven't gotten the memo, so we're going to repeat this all over again. I love to drive. I love to drive. There is only one thing I love more than driving, and you've got to know me personally for me to tell you what that is. That being said, I've been driving ever since I'm 16 years old. It is a passion that I just cannot put into words. I put it into action. This whole thing about transportation and Uber and me being a bus operator and wanting my own limousine company and, you know, dressing up and keeping my car clean and everything, it is an organized obsession for me. I love it. I really do. Before I got into rideshare, I was already doing 30,000 miles a year on every car I've owned, because I'll get in the car and I'll make a trip anywhere just because. You know, my first car, I had 150,000 miles on it in 3 years because I drove everywhere. And my second car had 120,000 miles on it in 3 years. So for me to go from 30,000 miles a year, making no money with the car, to driving 50,000 miles a year, making money with the car, and being able to write it all off 100%, that's awesome to me. I really love it. My biggest gripe with driving on rideshare is not the fare, believe it or not. My biggest gripe on rideshare is dealing with two things: passengers who get behind me and want me to move the seat forward, and people that want to listen to their music and blow out my sound system. Those are my two big gripes. I don't mind paying for the gas. I don't mind paying for the maintenance. I don't mind paying for the car washes. I don't mind wearing basically 5 examples of the same thing every day for a week because this is my uniform. Driving is the ultimate pleasure for me. It's like an all-in-one thing. It's how I meet people, I socialize, I have fun. I mean, I travel. I can't explain it anymore. But I am cognizant, I am aware of the business side of this. And one would look at it and say, yes, this is a losing game, because the rates are too low for the service that's offered. You know, someone got into a conversation with me about the fact that this is a entry-level job. This is not an entry-level job, in my opinion. You have to have a certain skill set in order to be able to professionally do this job the way that the average person expects you to. You are being paid to do this. Once you are being paid to do something, you are a professional. And there are certain things that people expect you to adhere to as a professional. And I treat it as such, even if it's a casual professional deal like UberX, or it's a professional deal like Uber Black. I participate in it as expected, as appropriate for how I'm compensated for the job. Personally, I prefer to do Uber Select, Uber Black, Uber SUV, and Uber Lux, because those are the categories that pay you appropriately. Because, like most Americans, I like to make money. I like to have nice things. I like to pay $1,000 for an iPad. I like to pay $1,000 for a phone, because those things bring value and enjoyment to my life. I'm like, hey, I don't see a problem with making $2,000 a week doing this. That's just me. Call me crazy, but guess what? I'm willing to work for it. And it can be done if you have a plan. It's just that simple. My plan is a plan that works for me. $250 a day, 6 days a week. If I can push it to 7 days a week, I will do it to 7 days a week. But that's the plan. Why? Because I'm not going to go crazy chasing surge. I'm not going to go crazy trying to get every single quest bonus that's offered. I'm not going to get upset if someone tells me they're going to give me a tip and then it doesn't happen a week later. All I worry about is what I'm paid per mile, what I'm paid per minute. The rest will work itself out, and it is up to me to do what I say I'm going to do for me. If I don't do 12 hours a day, the only person that gets hurt is me. That's it. I hope that answers the question. I do this because I really do enjoy doing it. I love doing this. I do. It's awesome. Do I disagree with some of the things Uber does? Of course I do. Every business disagrees with, every employee disagrees with some of the things they do. You know, when I was a employee at Metro, I disagreed with some of the things they did. I called them on it, and they found a way to get rid of me. And so, hey, maybe I'm taking a similar chance with this on Uber. But hey, you know what? My goal, as with Metro, is the same way with Uber. I want this to be the best opportunity possible, because that's what it is. It's an opportunity. For some people, this isn't the right opportunity. Then find something else. But for me, this is my opportunity, and I'm gonna take advantage of it as much as I can. So I hope that answers your question. I really do. All right. Thank you for your comments, CATV. I appreciate it very much. But I felt at this point it was necessary for me to make a video so you could understand where I'm coming from, because the problems that I listed in our commentary back and forth, those comments are common to all of us. You know, we got to pay rent, we got to pay taxes, we need food, we need to take care of our personal hygiene. If you have children, you have a wife, you have a relationship, you know, you have a significant other, you have to support that relationship in action, deed, emotion, you know, the support mechanism you need there. You need the money to replace these vehicles on a reasonable basis. I mean, come on, everybody doesn't want to roll around in a 2002 Ford Taurus. Keep it real. I mean, hey, so you need the resources in order to make this work, and the resource is time and money, bottom line. All right, people, thank you very much for another 8 minutes of your time. I will catch you on the next video. Have a wonderful day, and remember, always be safe.